Overview of Tealium DataAccess. Before we get started, I just want to call attention to the questions feature on your screen. Please feel free to use this throughout the presentation, and we'll follow up with you directly afterward to address. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to today's presenter, Tealium's Vice President of Digital Strategy, Chris Andres.
Thank you, Becky. Hi, everyone. Good to be here. Good to be speaking with you. I've been with Tealium for about 3.5 years in various capacities supporting our customers, initially with customer implementation and then the ongoing success, and now in the strategy role, really helping to ensure our customers are getting the maximum utilization from the platform in every aspect. Prior to Tealium, I had founded my own business, Upbuilt, which owned and operated a network of 13 game sites. During my time overseeing our operations, I was responsible for everything from the analytics, the SEO, to the accounting, and even managing the small team of content managers and development that we had. The company grew to over 500,000 organic visitors per day at its peak, with several hundred game sites and game titles released. Before that, I actually worked for Website Story in the analytics business, which, as many of you know, was acquired by Omniture, which became what we now know as Adobe Analytics. I was managing accounts at the time and was responsible for helping my customers migrate from HBX to Site Catalyst. So I've been in the data space for quite a while. I've watched the trends in the space as things shifted from weblog analysis to real-time SaaS analytics, and now to powerful data clusters like Hadoop that, when stacked with BI visualization tools, are able to create rich omni-channel analytics dashboards that incorporate data from every source that you have, online, mobile, IoT, and even your offline sources. So it's truly been a privilege the past few years working for a forward-thinking data company like Tealium. I'm grateful to be able to share with you today one of the core elements of our data platform. So there's 3 key questions that we're answering with the Tealium platform. The first is, how can I deploy marketing solutions quickly and fuel them from a single source of truth? Now, this is Tealium IQ, facilitating the release, management, and governance of your digital marketing technologies. The second is, how can I engage my customers at just the right moment across different channels with a unified experience? And this is where Tealium Audience Stream comes in, where we've enabled our customers to take all their data and aggregate it around a visitor as opposed to a session and build rich profiles that can power personalization across all channels. And finally, how can I populate my data warehouse with clean, relevant data about my customers and all their actions across all mediums? And that's Tealium DataAccess, which supplies our customers with the data they need to measure the effectiveness of their marketing. For Tealium, it's really always been about the data, and whether that's managing marketing solutions and facilitating the communication of that data directly to your technology partners within the browser with Tealium IQ, aggregating that data in real time and building a universal visitor profile and then distributing that profile via a combination of methods, including server-side APIs with Audience Stream, or providing a comprehensive data set to give you flexibility and power when it comes to reporting and analytics, which is where DataAccess plays. At the end of the day, it's all about real-time data collection, aggregation, enrichment, and distribution. It's what we've built our entire business around, and it's why today we're going to spend some time focused just on the data access component, what options are possible, and the specific business problems that this aspect of our platform is solving for our customers. But before we take a deeper look at data access itself, let's first talk a little bit about the problem of data fragmentation. So today, most companies manage more than 20 tag-based vendors on their website. This is not only a challenge to control, but it also creates a cascading problem with data silos. You have all this data flowing to all these different tools and technologies in an effort to personalize and optimize experiences and ultimately reach your customers. But the solutions themselves often don't work together. They're going to create different separate profiles, and it's hard to understand omni-channel performance. Piecing those disparate views of your customers back together is expensive in terms of time, resources, and actual money spent. Many of you on this webinar have probably gone through this experience or lived it alongside your organizations. Tealium solves this issue and accelerates the process into real time through our customer data platform, providing a unified view of your visitors to all technologies within your stack. We help you manage the tags across your sites and apps and create unified profiles of your customers that are then able to share with every vendor that you work with. It's important to note, too, that all the data that's generated across all these various channels can then be used to empower your teams to make better decision and reporting decisions, because you're going to own that data, and data access is going to enable that. So in the same way that Tealium solves the on-page code fragmentation with Tealium IQ Tag Management, we also solve visitor profile fragmentation and data fragmentation with a neutral, scalable, real-time platform. So now let's take a closer look at Tealium DataAccess itself, which, as the name implies, provides flexible access to your complete data set delivered to your business intelligence and customer insight applications. Providing that flexibility requires a variety of approaches, and that's what you see before you. So we'll talk through each, and then we can determine really what's best for your organization based on the information that we're sharing. The first that you see is Event Store, which will store an event-level data set on Amazon's S3. This is unstructured data, and it's stored in JSON format, so it's easy to parse and transform into a structure of your choosing. Files will be added to S3 storage as they're accumulated, so your data is available in relative real time for your consumption. Next, we have EventDB, which takes that same event-level data and does the ETL on your behalf, placing the data into Amazon's Redshift data warehouse, which is a relational database management system, or RDBMS. Amazon Redshift supports client connections with many types of applications, including business intelligence, reporting, data, and analytics tools. If you don't have your own internal enterprise data warehouse, commonly referred to as EDW, then this is probably the option for you. You can leverage the EventDB or AudienceDB components of Tealium's Data Access Suite to accelerate your analytics practice and kind of jump to the finish line of building an EDW so you can immediately begin to build reports on your data. The next two options are available exclusively to our Audience Stream customers. We have Audience Store, which, similar to Event Store, will provide you with JSON data sets, except that this time it'll be a visitor-centric and visitor-correlated data set. And finally, there's AudienceDB, which again will take the visitor data, build a schema, and ETL it to Amazon's Redshift RDBMS, upon which you can then run your BI visualization tools. So really, whether you need the raw data and choose a store option, or you need our assistance parsing and structuring the data so it's ready for BI analysis with our DB options, Tealium has the delivery mechanisms available to power your analytics. We talk a lot about comprehensive data sets and unifying these data sets, but there's times where it's going to make sense as well to have a smaller subset of your data, which is why we're happy to also offer filtered streams. With our filtered streams capability, you can set logic-based load rules within the user interface, which will then create smaller, more rapidly processed buckets of data. So with data access, you have the ability to work with the complete set and kind of the fire hose of data, or you can filter this down on the fly to fuel deeper insights. If you want to see just a smaller bucket of your failed keyword searches or just your abandoners, right? So you can highlight that or take action on that more quickly because you want to parse through it more quickly or create specific dashboards towards it. You can filter the data at the point of collection, and we'll distribute it into a separate bucket in addition to still maintaining a full set of all of your data. So it really gives you a lot of flexibility of configuration. That flexibility of data access doesn't just apply to how the data is sent across, but it actually extends to the visualization and customer insight applications you use alongside your data. So whether you're using enterprise dashboards like Domo or industry-leading data visualization tools like Looker, Tableau, or Microsoft's Power BI, Tealium Data Access is going to power the tools of your choice with the richest source of customer and event-level data. In summary, Tealium will enable you to solve the visitor and data fragmentation issues that you may be having. You select the reporting applications and methods of your choice, and if you're an Audience Stream customer, you can also receive a correlated and stitched visitor-centric data set. Finally, you own the data and you control the access. You can keep your valuable and proprietary data and share only what you choose with partners from a central database while limiting direct access to your end consumer's information. It's available in a variety of formats, through simple storage or e-tailing it over to an RDBMS on your behalf. And it's completely flexible as far as the volumes, the types, and the filters that can be applied to it. It really truly is data on your terms. It's powering a lot of really fantastic dashboards and analytics practices that we've seen with our customers. Because of this, we've been really excited to be able to offer the free trial of DataAccess. As Mike announced at Digital Velocity, doing this is something that we're really passionate about, and we're excited to be able to provide it to our customers. Tealium's digital strategy team, which I oversee, is responsible for partnering with our customers and ensuring both their initial and their ongoing success on our platform. We work with our customers and help them to determine and scope high-value use cases for Tealium's CDP across every different aspect, whether that's Tealium IQ, Audience Stream, or the DataAccess suite. And so when you sign up for a free trial of DataAccess, a member of that team, of the digital strategy team, will contact you to scope the engagement and help you get started with the trial. We're going to structure it as a 30-day engagement, and in order to do that, we'll use a percentage of the traffic that's being captured to allow the 1 million events to be sufficient for the entire time period. The concept and goal behind why we're doing that is that the 30-day duration will give you enough runway to build some reports and really explore what's possible with the DataAccess suite and get some value out of the data that you now have at your disposal. We'll be there as well to support alongside, and certainly you'll continue to have your account management and your account executive teams available throughout to provide and support and answer any questions that you may have.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Chris. If any of you would like to take advantage of the free offer, a link and more detail will be included in a follow-up email you all will receive. But please do note that the offer runs through July 31st. And with that, we're going to go ahead and close out today's webinar. Thank you again, Chris, and thank you so much to all of you for joining us.